Alright, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to answer a viewer question. So the question was, in BeamNG.drive, how is a car's performance affected when it has all flat tires versus all brand new fresh tires? Because in real life, when you're driving on a flat tire, you'll probably end up somehow riding on the rim eventually, which will ruin the rim, and if you keep doing that long enough, I'm sure you'll be able to ruin the suspension somehow as well. In BeamNG.drive, it's not exactly like that, because it seems like even if you drive on the rims of the tires, you don't actually incur any damage to them. And in real life, you can get damage to them, I'm pretty sure, if you do that. I've never done it, I'm smarter than that. But anyways, to test out the actual handling characteristics, we're going to do something as scientifically as we possibly can. We're going to take a bolide with a manual transmission, put it into second gear, third gear, just a couple of variations of it, and drive it around some corners. So we're going to put it in second gear, and we're going to go around this corner about entrance speed about 50 miles per hour, you know, just trying to maintain about 50 miles per hour through the turn. Nothing too crazy, just a nice simple, you know, turn. And you see it's pretty clean through these turns. If I really go all the way on in the throttle, I could get, you know, I can get some oversteer out of it, and you can be like, I am drift man, you know, try to do stuff like this. But, you know, you can pretty easily keep it in straight line. So, I hit a wall. Great. But anyways, what happens if you deflate all the tires? So we deflate them all. And, well, the car's performance is actually way different. If you watch the body, it actually bounces around a lot now. Plus, if you try to go around a corner in the same way as you did before, you're going to be screwed, because this thing is going to oversteer a ton, and you're going to be sliding all over the place. So if you want just a real quick drift car, just throw flat tires on it with the deflate tires button, and it'll make it pretty close to a drift car. I mean, it's not like a perfect setup or nothing, but hey, it'll make it much more likely to drift than stock. So yeah, that is how it affects the handling. The other things we gotta test is the acceleration. So we'll do that now. Bang. You gotta have some crashes. It is BeamNG.drive after all. Anyways, next we'll do something to test the handling of the car. Just like I said, I don't think anything really happens. Did I say handling? I said it backwards, didn't I? I mean, we're gonna test the acceleration of the car. So to do that, we're gonna go to, trying to think of a good place to go real quick. Give me a second. Well, you know what? Adelaide should work great for this. I should just hit go right from the start. And we'll go here, because this will work great. Oh goodness, there's some no texture trees. Just ignore the trees. They aren't important for the test. So anyways, here's the idea. We're going to just hold the gas on a straightaway and let the car go perfectly straight. Well, at least as straight as the car will go without touching anything. And we'll see what speed the car is when it hits a wall or something. So for this test, we'll use we need something with the automatic. We'll use the sport version of the truck. Hopefully it'll work out. And we'll do 2 runs. Just full throttle, not touching anything. And we'll see what kind of speed it gets up to before it hits the wall. Alright, so right before it hits the wall, we're gonna get up to about 69. 69. No, let's see. Will it actually hit 60? Oh, I saw 69 just for a second. So we're touching 69. Alright. And then we'll do the exact same everything with a car with flat tires then. Because we're going to hit the wall at 69 right there. Boom. We're not going to go any faster now. If it says a faster speed, it's wrong. So anyways, 69 is the time to beat. So we're going to have to deflate all tires. And the car is rolling away, actually. Let me do that again, make sure it doesn't roll away. Put the parking brake on, then deflate all tires, then hit the pedal. So with all tires deflated, same exact setup as close as I can be. How fast is it going to go? Not as fast, looks like. Not by much, but it's not going to reach the same speed. There's no way it's going to accelerate all the way up 3 miles per hour in about, what, 5 feet? Okay, a little more than 5 feet, but look. So it's going to hit, you know, 66, 67 at best. It's just marginally slower, basically, on acceleration. So yeah, 66, 67. So it is marginally slower when you have flat tires. We'll do one more test to confirm that the speed is correct on the first one, just in case it rolled back. Whoa, we're going way crooked. This is invalid. But anyways, either way, it's still going faster, and it hasn't got to the same spot. So yeah, definitely slower when you have flat tires, at least for the truck. Some car might be able to somehow benefit from it. I really don't see a situation in which that is possible, but, you know, never say never, I guess. Alright. And last but not least, I think there's one more thing we should try. Let's go to Dirt Jam. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the off-road vehicle, put flat tires on it, and just see kind of how the suspension reacts to bumps. Okay, so let's get an off-road edition of this thing, because that's more suitable for the environment. Try to get a nice color on it. We'll go something like a dark blue. And it looks purplish. I tried. I swear, those colors never seem to match up with what I expect. Anyways, so we're going to do some runs through this. So let's just say, you know, 40 miles per hour about through everything. As far as I know, I don't think there's any cruise control. And look at that, we managed to flip over. That's really unlucky, because I'm just staring at a speedometer, and I look up and my car is upside down. It's like, oh, sheesh. But anyways, we're going to just kind of cruise along at 40 miles per hour, and you can see, you know, it's no real problems with it going through this stuff. It's, you know, it's able to do everything fine. It's an off-road vehicle. It's no problems with this stuff. So then, the question is, if you have it with flat tires, how much better or worse is it? Because in some instances in off-roading, you would normally use tire pressures that are lower than you would use on, like, asphalt. How much lower, though? Probably not as low as this is simulating, because I'm just pretty sure this is simulating like near flat tires, or even flat tires basically, and I don't think you'd ever really want it that low, but I'm no expert on the matter. So it is slower to accelerate, you can feel that obviously, but aside from that, performance wise it seems perfectly fine. It seems like maybe it feels like the suspension's a little softer, but it doesn't bounce as much as you'd expect, considering the other car bounced kind of when you would take a turn tight. This one seems, you know, still pretty smooth when it lands and stuff, you know, going over things, you know, you still break yourself if you do anything dumb, but it seems pretty smooth. So let's do this as a test. How much can the suspension handle before the car is broken? So if we spawn a car up here and let it fall, will it still run if it has flat tires or not? Because this is basically simulating you drop a car, one that has flat tires and one that has not so flat tires. So here's the one with flat tires. Will it still be able to run? Because the other one could. It can run. Okay, well, it kind of run. The front tires are ruined. Did the other one have ruined front tires when you didn't use flat tires? Probably. Let's check. Alright, so they both get ruined front tires, so we can put it a little bit lower than that. So let's put it a little bit lower until we don't get ruined front tires. And then we'll try it with flats as well and see if there's any kind of visible difference. You know, I'm assuming it'll probably be just as durable either way. And I think I'm saying things wrong because I'm just focusing on the tires, but broken tires, not flat tires. Alright, so there are no broken tires here. This thing could probably still... yeah, straight line and everything. There is no problem with this thing. So if we do the same thing, flat tires though. Held up just as fine. So the tires really don't, well, it might pull a little bit to the side actually, I don't know. Maybe they do have a little bit of effect on the actual durability, but it's so marginal, it's like splitting hairs, you know? The basic gist of it is this is a a truck made to be pretty durable because it's the off-road edition. It doesn't care if you have flat tires or not, it'll just drive anyways. So yeah, that is a pretty good comparison. I think it covers all the bases I could think of. Durability, handling, and acceleration. Got it all covered. What else is there really to a car? that could be affected by tires. You'd be like, oh, well, the headroom. Is the headroom different? How can the headroom be different? That doesn't even make sense. Yes, that's a factor you have to consider when you buy a car, because if you're Shaq and you can't fit in your Buick, but you do a commercial anyways, and you look like a dummy because you like a cramped up car, and you're making the car look... What are we talking about? I think it was Shaq. I don't know. I don't remember who it was in the commercial. I just remember there's some stupid Buick commercial that does something like that. It makes the car look ridiculously small because you got like an 8-foot monster man in it. And it's like, you make the car look bad by doing this, you dummies. You're the worst advertisers ever. But then you got some random guy like me talking about your car, and then it's like, oh, see, it works. You got people talking about the car. All publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad publicity. We're all off topic. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by that brand of vehicle. I won't even say the name again because it's probably, who knows. Anyways, till next time, this is WhyBeAre. And yeah, we can drive around here just fine like this. I think this is the flat tires version. Oh, I know one more thing we could do that'd be fun. Well, not fun, but just scientific, I guess. Go to a flat area and put it where the front tires are flat, the rear ones aren't, and you can see the difference in how the car sits on them. Because on the one, it should look like, oh, it's really flat on the bottom, and the others should look like they're not so much. So let's say deflate front left and rear left. So this side of the car compared to the other side. So we'll put the camera like that. Well, it's kind of hard to see that, isn't it? It's not an easy thing to see, but if you look on the right tire, you can see how much is actually crunching down like towards the ground and how well the tires behind it are standing up. You can see there's a definite flat spot right there. And it's not like a depth perception trick or anything. You can see still here, there's much, much flatter on the other side of the truck compared to that one. Alright, that's it. Probably if you drive a car like this, it'll pull to the left or right. Well, maybe not. I'm surprised about that. I guess it's okay. Oh, there it goes. It's pulling to the left. And I expected that, honestly. Anyways, that'll do it. And until next time, this has been WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive. I'll see ya.